Dramani Mahama visited your country, what did it mean for the people of Sierra Leone?
That was a wonderful breath of fresh air for us in Sierra Leone. At a time when everybody was shunning the country, treating us as a pariah state, a no area, an infested region, President John Dramani Mahama, President of Ghana, decided to break that jinx and come and visit us. That was a wonderful surprise. It is a silver lining in a dark cloud. And the people of Sierra Leone, the President of Sierra Leone, I received him yesterday, and we know now that he has set the pace, so the blockade and the stigma of Sierra Leone and the sub-region, being a no-go area, would have been dispelled.
This must definitely have some sort of effect on your outlook as far as the fight against Ebola is concerned. How has it changed that outlook?
Sorry, I didn't get you there.
I'm saying that this visit definitely must have changed your outlook as far as the fight against Ebola is concerned in your country. How has it changed the outlook for the fight?
Well, first of all, we in Sierra Leone, led by our President Mahama, have been very robust in the fight against this virus that's unexpected in the region. We didn't sit our hands and wait for manna to fall from heaven. We've been working. In fact, we put in suspended animation all of the programs and concentrated. When other countries decided to shun us, to ostracize us, it was President Zamani that this was no point to ostracize these people. And yesterday he practicalized that by coming into country, and he found out that in the country we are all of us, except for a few who have been affected by the virus, we try to keep away from infection, that we have enormous controls, which should allow any other in Sierra Leone. As I said the last time when I spoke to you, I said all the problem about transmission and infection is a personal control problem, is a tax problem. And we have tried to sensitize our people, educate our people to the point that where the rate of new transmissions is falling. And I believe he is very well impressed. He will now go with to the good people of Ghana, and he has graciously also offered that since we do need a logistical support and the transfer of personnel, experts from outside to Sierra Leone, and everybody else shutting their airports and seaports to us, one, he brought us food, two, he came here and said that he would offer Ghana for the logistical for people to use it, to transit their goods to Sierra Leone so they can help us fight the Ebola. So yes, it is indeed a breath of fresh air. He was also rebranding our nation. He's saying that it's not a no area. We only are a state of suspended animation, I would say, until this thing is over. And we believe that in the next coming months, we should actually put all of this behind us with the support of ECOWAS led by President Dramani Mahama.
I see. And you also receive help in the form of food and beverages for people at the treatment centers. How will this help the process of recovery in your country? I think we're having a challenge with Skype this morning. Must be because of the weather, but we'll fix the situation and get Alpha Kanu over the telephone in a bit. But President John Dramani Mahama, who visited these three countries, did not go empty-handed. We expect that the Ghana Air Force, in fact, we know that the Ghana Air Force has begun airlifting about 100 tons of food, humanitarian food or relief items to these three countries. Now, the relief items include 3,000 bags of rice grown and packaged in Ghana, 300 cartons of Ghanaian produced cooking oil, 300 cartons of milk, some dairy products, and 300 cartons of made in Ghana cocoa drink. The items, a donation from President John Mahama on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, will help feed persons in treatment centers and others currently on quarantine in isolation. Right, Alpha Kanu has joined us this time over the telephone. Alpha, so I was asking, you also got relief items in the form of food and beverages to help support treatment patients in treatment centers. How will that help the recovery process for your country?
Yes, well, that is a very welcome gesture. And I will not even call it a gesture. It's a step in the right direction. It's concrete action. President Mahama has matched his talk with the walk. He doesn't only talk, he walks. He did say that we should not be ostracized, but he did come here and bring food. And one of the ways of fighting against Ebola is to build up the immune system of the people. And the immunity can only be built when you have a balanced diet, a full diet. So he's brought us all of those ingredients that are produced in Ghana. He brought us some rice, he brought us milk, produced in Ghana, he brought cocoa, he brought a lot of things that we need here to give to those people who are in quarantine homes to help them boost their immune system. The disease itself does not have a silver bullet to cure it, but what it does have is the peripheral symptoms that accompany the disease. So he brought that very important ingredient of building the immune system. And that is matched to his talk. Like I said to him yesterday when he came, I said that in a sonorous cacophony of indignant condemnation by almost all of the world, this was a very lone voice that stood out and said that we must give a hand to our brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone.
Indeed.
He has come, and I believe that other people will follow suit, because we did not bring this thing upon ourselves. It came from, well, we'll say from God, we'll say from Allah. So if it is from Allah, we have to find our own human ways of fighting that, and doesn't mean that our own brothers and sisters should shun us. As I said, it is a battlefield in a long war. If it is not fought here, that battlefield is going to extend into other areas. This is a global war. It is a global war. So if it is fought here and finished here, it is good for the rest of the people in the world.
Alpha, in 3 days, the lockdown begins. How ready are we?
We are quite prepared, but you never have ever been 100%. We are actually importing some treatment centers coming by air today from France. We're going to build 14 different treatment centers by like field military type hospitals all over 14 districts. So we're having these coming possibly today or early tomorrow. And these are quick assembly units that will be ready within a day. They will be training the people, and by Friday, I'm sure they will go into operation. They will act as holding centers for those people who may present with the diseases until they are tested. And after that, those who need treatment will be moved on to the treatment centers. So we are preparing the infrastructure. But in addition to that, the government of the People's Republic of China has just landed here tomorrow a Boeing 747 jumbo jet air cargo that but because of the very high transmission rate of the virus, you need people who already are used to handling viruses. like this. So we need them to come and help us train our people, show them what to do, and also help us educate our people as to the best ways of preventing the disease. So if this disease is conquered here, then the whole region would have been saved. If this disease is conquered here, then the whole world would have been saved. Because the disease itself, it does not travel on its own. It travels in the bodies of people, and people are very mobile. They can go anywhere. They can surface anywhere in the world, and they may not be contamination free. So it's best for us to control it here.
Alpha, I'm grateful for your company. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alpha Kanu is Information Minister in Sierra Leone.